So I like Transformers and I like dinosaurs. This video is more or less showing the fact that they made Transformers dinosaurs, but not necessarily showing that I know how to transform every detail of them because I do not without the instructions. Anyway, once I found out about these, I set out to get all of the different ones I could find because I'm a huge dinosaur lover, even though the one in the middle is not a dinosaur. And it's just so intriguing and so cool. So I just had to get in on that. And I've waited a really long time and I haven't opened a couple of these sets. You'll see that one is open, but I didn't open a couple sets because I just thought it would be cool to try to talk about them a little bit on camera. So also adding to the current theme, you can see these two right here. Had a video with both of them in it. And this is pretty straightforward on transformation, pretty easy. The other ones back there, much more complicated. Haven't even attempted to do so. But it would be cool to at least take a look at somewhat of what they're about. So this one right here is that one right there, Paleo T-Rex. And this can be found at Walmart or Target. Like I said, I have had this for quite a while now, and it is not the easiest transformation at all. When you open one of these sets, you can basically take all of the pieces off of it's in robot mode when you get it. And then if you look at the booklet and start piecing things together, you can easily put the pieces back on. That part is really straightforward. The transformation part is a little more complicated on some of it. I'm just basically showing you that these are just really cool figures to get. Now this one, Raconite, I fortunately had a second one because when I was first looking for these, I found a loose one for a very decent price online. And so I ended up with this, and then one day I was walking through Target and they just happened to have that, and I'm like, well, it's already in robot mode. It's pretty cool. And this, when I bought this one, I didn't even have the box or anything. So it's cool to find out what it's all about by getting that. These other two figures, of course, I only have one, and which is perfectly fine. This one here is Wing Finger, and that was found at Target. Paleo T-Rex here was found at Walmart. And then, like I said, this one here was found at Target. Ractonite. A Styracosaurus, or you could say Styracosaurus, like I like to say, but it's really Styracosaurus. And Wing Finger is a Pteranodon. The P is silent. And then, of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex is the Paleo T-Rex. So two other dinosaurs I was just talking about. And this one is a Dracorex, is named Dracorex. And this one is named Vertebrae. So when you're talking dinosaurs, Dracorex comes to mind. And some scientists believe that these could be younger versions of, say, like a Pachycephalosaurus. Can you say that 3 times? If you watch Jurassic Park, they had a Pachycephalosaurus, and this would be Dracorex would be like maybe a younger version of that. All these same looking bumps on the snout and the head, and got these spikes coming off the back. The younger ones might have looked a lot more like this. Of course, this is just a fossil of a transformer dinosaur, but you know what I'm saying? So maybe at some point in some video, I may thoroughly transform these, if not in this video. For now, I just want to basically show you these figures open. They're just cool because they're transformers and they're dinosaurs. Except for the one in the middle. The one in the middle, I told you, is not a dinosaur. It's a flying reptile, Pteranodon. Wing figure. So I opened up one box, and you can see now this is pretty cool right here. That's very cool. I like the packaging design so far. Basically, this is ARC. It's an Autobot. Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy. Very shiny. And then on the back, this looks like that record that Voyager was carrying to the stars. If you remember Voyager 2 that went to Neptune and beyond. That's what that looks like. Next, we have what appears to be easy instructions, right? But I assure you they are more or less complicated for me. But very glad to have this. I'll need it. Also, it's got two sides because you can adapt this figure onto other similar figures with all these extra parts. So I don't know a lot, but I do know that this figure has pretty good articulation. And that I do remember that this can happen. I've got a visor here. I know you can do this. Stick that in there, and you could meet up and pull this up a little bit. Stick that in there, and then you could have like a weapon going on like that. I've seen that on the internet, so that's cool. Also, here is the nice head that comes with, and I just broke it. Did I just break it? Ah, I didn't break it, we're good. Scared you guys, huh? Pteranodon skull, a flying reptile, not a bird. Look at this. It comes down. Cool stuff. Okay, so I just saw one thing you can do. You take this, see this piece on the back. Got this piece right here. So one thing you can do is store this on his back or her back. Whoops. So that's cool. Pteranodon backpack thing going on. So I can try, but I would say the first thing you would take off this backpack. Okay. Then I would say that one would make sure the visor is downward position. Okay. Then I would say to raise an arm and raise an arm. Okay, maybe I can figure this out. See how you have these little peg holes? So you just kind of attach that one on that side, and you would attach that into there. See, right here. Pop that in there like that. So you have this kind of thing going. I surrender. Okay, according to the picture, you swivel this around. Then like that. Okay, then you do what I call the Jazz maneuver, Megatron and Jazz. Oh, okay. Then the picture shows that you bring this forward like that, and then you bring this out like this, and this out like that, which makes sense. Okay, so then you're gonna bring this claw around facing this front piece. So you do that. Okay. Yeah, according to the picture, yeah, you go like this and like that. Okay, now I see. So you bring this out. You see this? That is where this comes into play. You're gonna be popping that in there. And you go on the other side, you're gonna be bringing this forward. Well, you keep this part out. See, there's another one. Just popped the part on me, but it's okay. Put that in there. That curves back. Then you want to reattach that, of course. It just popped out on me, but it's not super loose. Okay. So we have that going on. So I guess this is more straightforward than I thought it would be. So now that this is taking shape, okay, now see, this needs to go back like that. This is where it's going to come into play. This piece is going to articulate, see that right there? Push that all the way back, okay? Then you're gonna be using this to pop into the neck, okay? Get in there, you. Get in there, buddy. Okay. Attached to the flying reptile. And then, after you've gotten that far, then you're bringing this piece into play so you can attach, see that? So you want to ride this along the top so that meets with that, and at the same time attach this piece into there. Okay. Easier said than done, okay? But I did it. And it's not as hard as it looks on camera. And it does stay, it's just I'm making sure. So that is how you do that. That is wing finger. Wing finger is a flying reptile, a Pteranodon. Look at that. Look at that. It's got a spring on it. Ooh. So don't ask me to just transform that right back into a robot again, because that took some time. All right, now let's look at something else. So while we're on here, the question is, should I take my Styracosaurs here and transform the next one, or should I just leave it in robot mode because I already have a transformed one? So, but then you guys won't get to see that, will you? Okay, so this one, maybe we should be opening up and looking at this one, huh? Because we just looked at this, and this was really amazing. And this one, I haven't transformed them back into robot mode, but that's what it looks like when you do, and it's not a very easy transformation. I did it once, and some people just pull them all apart and like this apart and then do that, and then instant T-Rex for you. You have that option as well. So I think I'll open this robot and take a look at this transformer in here too. Raconite. So I open that up and there you go, there's robot mode. There's another one of those little Voyager card things. And then you've got the instruction, and it looks, again, very complicating. That you can mix him with other figures. Very cool. So here is another cool picture. Check this out. Very cool. Predacon Dinobot. There's that Voyager record thing in space. And here is robot mode. And I forgot to take this off. That closes the, holds that piece together from going back, articulating back. But very cool. Very cool indeed. So this essentially becomes this, exactly. That can turn into that, exactly. So the only one today I'm showing you is the Pteranodon transforming. But maybe in the future, we'll come back and talk about this T-Rex, if enough of you want to see that, and the transformation of doing that. And then also we talked about, of course, this was our main focus, today's video, the wing finger was our main, because we transformed it. So that's a cool one. And then of course I brought up these guys, but I've already transformed these ones in a different video. They're really cool. So yeah, it's just some of the cool dinosaur and ooh, his wing came off, wing finger. This is a non-dinosaur. Of course, this is the Pteranodon flying reptile. Yeah. So let's kind of look at the mix of these things and the little guys that I had. And not a full video on everything yet, but kind of gives you a taste of what these are. So this is Stormy Cloud 21, just giving you a taste of some Transformer, dinosaur, and non-dinosaur. This right here. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more cool stuff soon on a regular basis. Until we meet again, of course. And thank you for watching my video, and talk soon.